Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Towns. Last time we have started tree farm and started some fruit plantation and we got our carpentry up. So today we should try to continue the tree plantation and maybe we can also get our people equipped with some basic armor. Let's check if we have more trees available. More bushes to get trees from. I think we can... No, we can. So let's get some pines planted. 2 more rows. I think I wanted to explain how job groups work this time, and we should do this in a bit. Right now I think we are better off with just everybody doing what they want to. But I was also asked by one viewer to explain the menus and stuff. So down here you have the zone and job assignment menu. You can tell your townies to harvest, chop trees, cut things away. The difference between chopping and cutting is mostly that chopping or gathering will leave you with some resources. So if you, for example, if you harvest from the sugarcane, you would get some sugarcane to process to either seeds or to sugar. While if you cut it, it's just removed, it's gone. Same with bamboo or with those bushes, although you can't gather from those. So if you want to get rid of those, you either have to make a garden somewhere or just cut them down. On this side of the screen you have the... I forgot what the name, what the menu was called, but it's kind of a build menu. So you can build walls here and utilities, that's the stuff you need to make production places, or furniture and what have you. We'll use that a fair bit. Now this is a pretty awesome menu on the left side. This is the auto production of things. For example, you can cook or bake things and even burn things, although this is kinda useless at the moment. I don't see why I would do that. Except to get rid of dirt. But you can also sell that, and it's actually a better way, although of course it takes longer. One oddity here is that you can either set a minimum stock, I think I mentioned that last time, or a one-time production. So if I set this to 1, they would, and if I had a fishing set, the citizens would start to fish for 1 fish and then drop it until they are told to fish again. If I use the right side, I can set a minimum stock I want, so the citizens will always try to maintain 1 fish in stock. So if they eat 1 or cook 1, they will fish another, without me doing anything. And that line should tell you why I like this setting so much, because it doesn't require me to do anything. So while I talked, our trees have grown pretty well, so let's use our friend the production menu and create some wooden armor. We only want to produce this once per citizen, because otherwise it would just lie around here, and I don't like the carpentry to look so messy. So we have armor, and we want some wooden long swords. I think while this is produced, we can also mine some more stone away. Maybe we'll also get to that gravel, but I'll try to work around that as much as possible, because we don't need it. Yeah, I was also asked to stop the scrolling around randomly. I'm sorry if I do that too often. I'll try to do it less, but I can't promise it. Yeah, let's watch our citizens produce wooden equipment now. We have a fair amount of helmets, breastplate, and no pants, some boots, and no swords. I wonder how they decide what they produce, if there are several options. Yeah, we can see pretty nicely the citizens automatically cut down trees again to maintain the 10 logs in store, which won't work because we have more people using them than we have trees to cut down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We have some wheat. I think we should start a wheat farm soon. I want to put them here, but there are trees in the way, so they'll have to wait. Oh yeah, the mouse wheel, that's another question I was asked. Lets you control the Z level you're watching. So you can see if I scroll up, we will move up on the Z axis. So yeah, we move up. If I scroll down, the lit area is the level we're watching. So now we're watching somewhere in the sky. Now we're actually watching this. Now we're watching this level, and so on. And there is a setting to flatten blocks near the cursor. That only works if you have, if you're watching the respective level you're on. So if I point around here, nothing will happen. If I go down a few levels, they will, the blocks will be flattened, the trees will be flattened, and I can see what's behind them. That's pretty neat because there is no way to turn the map, so if I want to put something here, I'd have to either do it first or try to do it randomly. Well, guessing where something might be good to place, and I think too much guessing is never a good idea in such games. If your system requires you to guess a lot, you probably don't do it right. What else do we have here? We have wild badgers. Now if this was Dwarf Fortress, I'd be panicking right now. Because in Dwarf Fortress, badgers are evil. They are killing machines, yeah? And they will aggressively track down your citizens and kill them. Unless one of them lands a lucky hit and gets rid of them. Or if you have guard dogs or something. But they will usually wreak havoc on your fortress before you even start. Here, badgers are pretty nice. You can actually go and kill them. We don't need to do that right now because we don't have an oven to cook the meat, and it's pretty useless otherwise. Seems our weapon production is going on again, as long as we have a few trees to cut down. We will also try to get housing up pretty soon. In fact, let's mine some more stones. This will also give us a nice space to work on, because you don't want to try to incorporate this into a house. At least I don't want to. If you want to, feel free to, but count me out. Seems our pear trees are almost ready too. Oh my god. Now this is something stupid because those pears actually killed the trees below them. There should have been trees here and they just have been removed because there was a pear dropped on them. And I think those were actually grown trees. tells a lot about how much those pears must be weighing. Oh well, we'll just replant those once the pears are eaten, which I hope happens soon. And there is a sword, so we might have enough for a few townies to equip. We can equip 3 people. You can see them here, they're cleaning the area on the process, because they just don't have anything else to put on or to drop. We have a lot of idlers right now. I don't like that. Work, people. Lazy buggers. Okay, some more mining, just to keep them busy. I know they're happier if they can idle a lot, but we don't need happiness right now. Because we don't have any houses yet, and any personal space available, so we won't get any migrants. No matter how happy our citizens are. And because of that, I don't really see why I should deal with keeping them happy or letting them idle, because the happiness will drop anyway. And letting them not do anything is just a waste of my time and of your time, because watching them stand around idly and staring into space with their soulless eyes is not really worth watching. Granted, some people might argue that my Let's Play isn't worth watching anyway, but I don't like to think that. Alright, I sent them to plant some trees. Can we get some of those trees as well? No, but we can get more wheat. This, and this to be harvested. And this too. Not the flowers. You can't eat those. Okay, back to our carpentry. Looks like we've come pretty far. We have 4 swords available. I'm always trying to equip a person fully, so I only equip as many citizens as I have full equipment. Once those are grown and we have everybody wearing armor, we might actually let the trees, or we might actually be we won't have any more troubles with the wood anymore, because those trees grow pretty fast. You can see that. I think they are faster than normal trees would grow, but that might just be an illusion. Anyway, we now have quite a lot of trees planted, so it might actually be enough, but just for security I want this bit filled anyway. Any autosave again? Let me just check how long we are recording. This shouldn't show for you, but okay, I'm recording since now we're actually hitting the 15-minute mark, so I'll just I think we will stop the recording for now, and I may just I think I'll continue playing, so I'll see you in a second.